August 28, 2026. Conversation with manager of ASP Pools.
Thank you for calling ASP America's Swimming Pool Company. If you're a potential customer and would like to speak to a representative, please press 1. If you're an existing customer, please press 2. For all of the matters, please press 3. Thank you for calling ASP America's Swimming Pool Company. May I help you?
Yes, sir. Good morning. I'm calling to give a courtesy report of a pool that you guys maintain. I was told that I can call and give a report if I notice anything that probably needs the attention. Is a manager on site?
What property is this for?
Is a manager on site?
What property is this for, just so I can have that pulled up for them?
Is a manager on site?
I need the property address.
Right. I understand that.
So that they have it.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just asking, is a manager on site?
Yes.
And
Yes, sir, she is.
What is her name?
Miss Kara, Kara.
Okay, yeah. May I speak to Miss Carol?
What was that property address so I can have it pull up, because she is doing something right now.
Right, but I want to speak with her though.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 moment.
Sure.
Help you?
Yes, is this Miss Carol?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Miss Carol, my name is Frederick Green, and I was told that I can give a courtesy phone call and I can talk to a manager if I have a report of concern. And I got this information. I got this information from a tech guy that works for you by the name of Jonathan. Are you familiar with him?
Okay, I don't have a tech by the name of Jonathan.
Okay. Well, let me say this. There has been a guy that drives an ASP truck that comes and does something. I don't know exactly what he does, and that's why I'm calling you. He does something to the pool. He has an ASP shirt on. He tell me his name is Jonathan, and he works for you guys. And the reason why I'm calling you is because for the last month and a half, 2 months, he's been showing up saying that he's cleaning the pool, and I talked to him one day. I said, well, it's some mud or some clay or something at the bottom of the pool. Are you going to drain it and clean it? He said, yeah, we're in the process of cleaning it. So I'm reporting to you that this guy, your tech by the name of Jonathan, that's been posing on cleaning this pool has not been doing so. And I need someone out here to properly clean it, because he is not doing anything. Yet, he may be getting paid for it, and you guys may be charging the resident for it. If it's my employee, I'm firing it. But you say you don't have an employee by the name of Jonathan.
No, I have an employee by the name of Joseph.
He told me his name was Jonathan. That's fine. Let me give you the address, and you can pull up to see who's actually coming over here.
Are you referring to Miss Austin's property on Masters Drive?
Tell me the address.
The address on Masters Drive, Miss Austin.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give numericals because I don't know who you are, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So let me give you the address of concern. The address in question, or the address with concern, is 6153 Masters Drive, and her last name is Green.
Okay. Okay, and you're saying you're the neighbor?
Right, I'm right next door, so I've noticed everything that comes to this pool.
And you're also the neighbor that the cops were called out on for throwing chlorine tablets in her pool, correct?
Right, and I'm also the neighbor that called when she flooded out the backyard. I called the same cop. The same cop came out, so he knows who I am. He heard both stories. That's correct. That's right. She called after I called.
And we're doing everything we can to combat the problems that your chlorine tablets have caused the water chemistry.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I no longer
Yes,
put.
we are.
I no longer introduce chlorine to the pool. I had a conversation with the tech guy that said his name was Jonathan. We still haven't distinguished who that person is. But anyway, I told him I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I
do it.
know exactly who it is, Mr. Crane.
Okay. I told him
I know exactly who it is, Mr. Frederick.
Okay, I told him I wasn't going to do it anymore. I called the cops. I met with them. Told them I wasn't going to do it anymore. I met with my CLO, so she has noticed I'm not doing it anymore. I've been reporting it to the mayor about her. So now we're at the point, what we need to do is come over here and properly clean the pool, because the pool has not been drained, even though the neighbor, the one you have the question, Barbara Green, she told me that brown I'm seeing at the bottom, that's mud. So it's not being cleaned. The same mud is there for a month. I've been watching it because the police that came over here said that I could watch the process, and the process is not happening.
Okay, but are you paying the bill, Mr. Frederick?
I don't own a pool.
Okay, then you can't dictate what we do to the pool.
I'm not calling it. No, ma'am. I'm not calling to dictate. No, I'm calling to report a
Yes, you
concern.
are. You're
No, ma'am.
telling me-
No, ma'am. I'm calling to report a
you're telling
concern.
me that I need to send someone out.
No, I'm calling because Jonathan, the one that's in question, said I could report a concern. Remember, I told you that. That's the only thing I'm doing. Is what he told me that I could do.
And I am acknowledging your concerns, sir. But here's the problem: you are not my client. You are not paying the bill. I have spoken with Miss Barbara actually just a few minutes ago, letting her know that you had called us, because I have dealt with Miss Barbara personally for the last 10 years. She has followed me and my husband from another pool company, so I know Miss Barbara very, very well.
I know her better than you do. I know her better than you do. I've been staying next door to her for over 20 years. And I'm telling you, what I want to tell you is her pool, and I know that y'all been keeping it clean for her, and I have no problem with that. It has been kept up to par. It really has. Up until my first complaint about 2.5 years ago, and has never gotten back up to par since then.
Yes, it has, sir, and we have the documentation to show that it has.
I have the pictures that show that it was not. I have pictures showing it was not.
Well, and we do too whenever we drained and cleaned the pool for her.
How many times has the pool been drained?
To do its job.
How many times has the pool been drained and cleaned?
I don't have to answer that question to you, sir. You don't pay the bill.
I can answer it for you because I stay next door. I watch you guys come over here. I can answer it for you. It hasn't.
And that's fine, and you can watch my technician all you want. I have the report.
What is the technician name? He told me his name was Jonathan.
And I already corrected that information, sir.
So he lied to me?
His name is not Jonathan.
So
If you have a concern, sir,
yeah.
then please feel free to call the police, and I will have this conversation with them. But I've already contacted Miss Barbara. She is happy with our services. She knows what she's paying for. You don't know the circumstances concerning what she can pay for and what she's asked us to do to maintain. So if you have a concern, then please call the city. Please call the police department. I will give you my name, my office number, and my cell phone number, and they are free to contact me directly to discuss it.
Okay, before I do that, because you told me to do it, I didn't think I need to go that far. I thought we can resolve things at the lowest level. But before I do that, I want to...
There's nothing to resolve with you, sir, because you're not paying the bill.
But before...
And part of the reason that the pool is in this state is because of the amount of tabs that you have thrown over the fence in her pool.
But I want to tell you this. I want to say this. Miss Carol, I want to say this. I have no problems with you guys keeping up the pool whenever y'all decide to do it. I have pictures before the tab was only introduced this year. I have pictures, 2 years of pictures, to where I've watched you guys come over here and do absolutely nothing. What I'm going to tell you is that, and my only concern is that Jonathan Joseph, your tech guy, that's assigned to 6153 Masters Drive in Shreveport. He told me, and the lady in question, the owner, Barbara, She was outside. I said, well, what is this at the bottom of your pool? It don't seem to be clean. She said it's mud, it's dirt. We're going to get to it. And I want to tell you, this morning, that was a month ago, it's still muddy at the bottom. So how are we cleaning it out? I have a visual. You can come over here and see it too. It's still muddy. So who's cleaning it out? Today, I can send you a picture.
I have pictures from the pool as of this morning. Miss Barbara has already sent it to me and has already confirmed that it is not mud in the pool.
Well, what is it? She told me.
The pine straw. That it is in fact the pine straw coming from your trees.
No, that's.
So again, Mr. Frederick, I'm not sure what you would like me to do because.
Well, I would like for you to listen to me because you keep cutting me off. I would love if you would just listen to me. You keep cutting me off.
I have listened to you, sir.
No. What I'm saying to you is, if you want me to send you pictures of not pine straw, but it looks like mud and dirt, I could do that. She might only send you certain pictures, and that's fine. I can send you the full pictures. Would you like to have them?
No, sir, I would not, because you are not paying the bill. I have already talked to our client that pays us for the services that we render her to her pool. If you have any concerns above that, then call the police, call the city, and I will be more than happy to talk to them because I work for Miss Barbara. I do not work for you.
Okay, I'm only doing what the tech guy that's a liar told me to do. That's all I'm doing.
My technician is not a liar.
He didn't tell me his name.
Your concerns, then you misunderstood his name from as far as I can understand, because he has no reason to lie about his name.
Unless he has a reason. That's right. That's right. Unless he has a reason.
Okay, and that's your perception. Okay? He is my employee. Miss Barbara is happy with our service.
If I tell you that I have him on a recording that he said his name is Jonathan, would you believe me? Because I can send it to you.
But why? Okay, name aside, what is that important? What does that matter? I've heard your.
I'm pointing out that your tech is a liar. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, because you claim he lied about his name?
I don't have to claim it. I can send you a recording when he told me that. I don't have to claim it.
Okay, but what is the big deal if he lied about his name?
He might. Okay, so.
It's just like when somebody. My name is Tara.
Well, let me say this before you take over. The reason why I say he's a liar and the reason why I say about his service, because if he lied about his name, he's also lying to me about the process that y'all not doing. Period.
Okay, is it my turn to talk?
Sure.
Okay. So what does it matter if he lied to you about his name when the client that is paying our service is happy with the service? We've talked to her at length. We know the police has been involved. He's gone the extra mile to assist her in putting up a camera because of the tabs that you have thrown over into the side of over the fence into the pool. So I know all about what's going on.
Okay. So let me say this too before you take over.
Now, hang on. You said that you were I was interrupting you. I'm still talking. Okay. So I have now spent 13 minutes on the phone with you, sir. You don't pay for Miss Barbara's services. You don't know the circumstances surrounding what she can pay, what our terms and conditions are with her. So if you have any more concerns, please reach out to the police department. Please reach out to the city and have them contact me directly. I will deal with that.
Okay, is it my turn? I didn't want to step on you.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for giving me all the information. I appreciate that. Because Jonathan or Joseph, he only told me to do this. It's fine. What I'm going to say to you, then I'm going to end the conversation with you, Miss Cara. What I'm going to say to you is that Miss Barbara also, she probably didn't let you know, or she just probably didn't let you know, but she's also in question of flooding out her pool for no reason. She's also in question of water usage violations. So all I'm gonna say is that, like I told Jonathan or Joseph, what I told him, I said, I understand about you come to get the chlorine tabs. He said, man, you messing up the pump. I told him, I said, well, I don't know the extent of it. I say, well, I introduced the chlorine because she was growing something in this green water that's unsanitary. And he said, well, you don't have to do that no more. I said, well, I did it because her water is unsanitary. I've been over here monitoring this water for 3 years. No one uses the pool, and it becomes unsanitary, green, and we had a infestation of black flies, and she was cultivating it by not having a sanitary pool. Now, I'm not saying you guys not doing your job, but I'm saying up until she calls you to service her pool, she knows by the time she called you guys that it definitely needs to be done because she wasn't doing anything. That's the only reason why I introduced chlorine, because you say you've been cleaning her pool for 10 years, so she ain't had no problem until recently because she's been out of compliance for over 3 years. I just want to let you know that.
And that compliance is not an us issue unless she hires us to do the job.
Okay.
That compliance is a city or on our parish level.
What job does she need? What job does she need to hire you for? So I know. So if I have to pay for it, I will. How much does it cost?
You don't own the pool, sir, so I'm not going to discuss her invoices. If you want the pool drained and cleaned for your benefit, our drain and clean start at $1,200.
And that's why she hasn't done it. Because it's $1,200 you're charging her. That's why she hasn't done it properly. Thank you so very much. That's why she hasn't done it. Because it's $1,200 and she's not keeping up her pool. Thank you so very much.
So now we know the causation of the pool and the discoloration and the gnats and the black flies and all these other things that's been hovering around this area because, like the Miss Carol said, but she hasn't paid for that service. We offer it, but she hasn't paid it. You don't know what position you're in to pay it. Well, if she can't pay the service, then the pool needs to be sealed up because she cannot afford to keep it up properly. I will be notifying the authorities, the proper authorities, and we'll see how they go.